Hey Blade Ops, you are looking at the new Bear Grylls survival knife. This is newly redesigned. I believe the new one is called the Bear Grylls Ultimate Pro survival knife, and the previous version was just called the Bear Grylls Ultimate survival knife. So there's quite a few changes to it, the sheath and the knife itself. We'll go ahead and talk about them and show you the knife. So here's a good look at the knife in the sheath, and you can see the nylon back. That is removable, and it has the belt loop there. Down here where the knife fits in, this is all a kind of a rubberized overmold sheath. Very nice, a lot of grip and traction there. If you hold the blade, shake it around, there's no rub. It is a solid feeling sheath. It is pretty heavy, 15 ounces when I weighed it all together, exactly as it is right here. But it has some nice features. This is the fire starter, fire steel, that fits in the front of the knife there. You can see it has a little retention ramp there, and also on the fire steel has an O-ring to help it fit down in that channel. So that's a pretty nice feature that comes along with the knife, and it's always good to have when you are doing survival, bushcraft, or anything outdoors. It does have this drag-through carbide sharpener on the back, and I'll zoom in there. You can see right there, you can see an arrow that shows you that you need to pull the knife through this way, so that's a cool feature. Another really important feature on the sheath is you can insert the knife this way with the blade pointing to the right, and that fits in nicely, or you can turn it around and point the blade pointing to your left. That's an important feature depending on if you're going to put your knife on your right or left side of your belt, if you're going to put it on your gear, and if you're right or left-handed. So that's a nice, well-built sheath. It has a Bear's logo right there on the front, and also has a little pocket up top with a ribbon, and you can go ahead and pull that out, and that pulls out your Bear Grylls Priorities of Survival pocket guide. So the ribbon helps you pull it out. I imagine you could put some other stuff in that pocket, but that's meant for the pocket survival guide. Go ahead and push it down in there. So there you go, a little pocket in the back, and there is the Bear Grylls Ultimate Pro survival knife sheath. Set that aside, and here it is, the new Bear Grylls survival knife. You'll notice that the blade is a plain blade now, no serrations. It is definitely a full tang blade, 10 inches overall of the 9CR19 MOV steel. Has this integrated full steel pommel. That can almost act like a hammer. Could be useful in survival situations. Also has this lanyard with a survival whistle on the back. And you can see the handle material there. It's a rubber overmold over the TPU. This is kind of a plastic polymer material with the rubber grip. It's really grippy. It has this deep finger groove up front. It's some nice grip. I noticed that the ridges or jimping on the back, they were a little slick, but plenty of traction with the rubber overmold. Has a lashing point here, and then these two up front. You see there, those are all the way through. Look like they're aluminum lined. It also has a little bit of room for your finger, your index finger, on the choil if you're going to do some detailed tasks. And you can also see on the back of the blade, they have left some coating off the spine, and that'll come in handy when you pull out your fire starter and hold it like this, and you can strike the fire starter with that portion of the blade. If you've ever noticed before, if you have a coating on your blade, it makes it a lot more difficult. So that section will come in handy when using your fire starter. Overall, definitely liking the improvements on the Bear Grylls Ultimate Pro survival knife. Love to know what you guys have to say about the new design, and check it out. Blade Ops.